So the refs here, tracking refs, Wendy Steiner, we got Howard Hepfield, and then the main person, Matt's gonna tell me again, Carol Manifold. So, Hepworth, sorry. Yeah, I didn't have time to write those names down. They came to me rapid fire. But I have heard that name, Howard Hepworth, before. I think he's also a decent player and local in the area, from what I understand. And I see Connor Garnett coming onto the court to watch, so he probably has a connection to one of these players here. And we're about to start here.
New ball.
They always say new ball.
Game one, time
it's
in.
Probably a given
0-0-2.
in these games now.
Point.
And ball left up a little bit high there by Judit. And Kate Fahey said, I know what to do with that one.
1-0-2. I'll recall. 1-0-2. Come on, man. This is what pickleball is all about right here. Here on the Humana Championship Court. Time in. 2-5-1. Side out.
So much better second point there. Unfortunately ended in an unforced error by Alix Truong. And she won't miss many of those today.
Point.
And not the greatest attack there by Alix, and Zoe Wang puts the ball away. She's one of the most improved players. I've seen her play now a few times, and I think she's one of those ones that's going to become a top 10 player here in short order. Plays a really nice, solid game. Really nice attack there, and she was kind of slow to reload, and so on her second shot, she pushed it wide.
Verbal warning coaching from the bench.
And so there's a verbal warning for coaching. You're not allowed to say anything to your players except during a timeout and a side
Time
change.
In. 2-1-1.
And I'm not sure
Second
who that
serve.
is doing the coaching, but he kind of put his hands up like, oh, yeah, okay. No point
2-1-2.
penalty or anything like that, but I believe if he did it again, there would be a point penalty.
Side out.
And she tried to speed it up, and Alix was sitting right on that ball and hit a nice ball just inside Judith's back inside. And of course, she just hit a forehand down the line, so her paddle wasn't back yet, ready to hit that. Oh, beautiful. Zoe stretched there to make a nice angled forehand volley, and then because she had Alix way back in the court, she just did a beautiful little drop volley there that Alix didn't even think about going for.
Point.
I'm guessing that ball got pushed wide there. We have monitors in front of us here, so it's hard to see some balls that are close to the line. By the way, if you're sitting there going, what happened to Dave? He seems so quiet during this match. He is taking a break to get something to eat, and so he should be back in the game after this. While mentioning Dave, I forgot to mention the other day, he played in the men's doubles pro qualifying here, made it to the final match of that.
Time in. It's 4-1.
And that's some bad luck there. And so anyway, Dave was in the final match to qualify for the men's Open Pro, and had to play against his son, Sam Weinbach, and Sam was playing with a kid that I know, originally from the Bay Area in San Francisco, named Luke Wasson, and Luke and Sam just, blew out Pops 11-4, 11-4.
Side out.
And that ball was maybe a little bit too low to speed up. And if you were watching from the beginning of today, because I believe we were streaming from about 10 o'clock on, you saw Luke and Sam play against Andre Daescu and Gabe Tardio, and they had a really great start in that game, and they were even up 8-6, I'd say, and they were up more earlier.
No! I'm sorry. Referee error. Stop play. Stop play.
Wow.
Have to replay.
So that's unfortunate,
I call the fault, but the ball
but it
bounced.
happens.
My error. Replay.
That was one of the most incredible points I've ever seen.
Sorry.
Partially because Zoe hit an overhead that I'm not sure why, but she kind of bounced
Alix
it
serving
easy,
with 2.
and it was able to be retrieved by Judit, and we were in the
2,
middle
3, 1.
of the end of that point. It was just fantastic, and the referee thought that she saw a foot fault, but the ball had bounced. And some people are confused about that, but if the ball bounces, you can go in the kitchen. You can go in the kitchen anytime you want to, unless you're going to hit a volley in there. And then you can still go in. It's not illegal.
3, 3, 1.
You won't get arrested for it. Just lose the point. And the previous point, there's a little confusion there in the middle, which happens, and it's one of the reasons that you hit the ball down the middle a lot of times.
4, 3,
You're not
1.
sure, and I've seen all pros, whatever level it is, be confused about, hey, who's going to take that ball in the middle? The only time there's no confusion on that is when Ben Johns is on that side of the net. That's his ball. Nice. So a lot of really nice dinking rallies here. This is a really nice, fun match to watch. A lot of good dinking and people, and the women trying to be patient
5, 3, 1.
to attack at the right time and not attack early at the pro level. Everybody has really good counters, and so if you attack too early and you don't hit the right spot,
Timeout receiver,
it's going to
6,
come
3,
back
1.
harder or faster, and you can lose.
Second serve.
All right, and we're back here. So 6-3 for Fahey and
6, 3, 2. Side
got
out.
that a little bit long there. She's got a beautiful drive. 3 out of 4 of these ladies are top singles players, and Alix Truong is no slouch at all herself. She plays singles occasionally as a very
3,
good
6,
singles
1.
player. So really, 4 really good singles players and just 3 probably top 10, I would say, singles players out there.
Point.
And I believe that Judit may be playing Zoe for the bronze match.
4, 6, 1.
With Kate playing against Caitlin Christian in the gold match.
Second serve.
So
4,
3 out of
6,
the 4
2.
from the medal matches are sitting here today, of course. And that goes long.
Point.
And I know you're saying, of course, what? Well, Annalie Waters is not here. Catherine Parento, not here. Brooke Buckner, not here. And currently, those are probably like the 3
5, 6, 2.
top women players. Leia got knocked out early in this one. So anyway, this is a singles draw that's up for grabs. And so I'm at a perfect angle here to see Kate hitting those backhand volleys that set up this point, and I can just see, I know she's going to pull the trigger on it just a little bit high, and she's got a beautiful double two-hand backhand roll attack.
Point.
And that goes just wide. And I'll tell you a little bit about Caitlin Christian, who, like I said, is in the gold medal match tomorrow in the women's singles. Ooh.
Second serve.
And Alix comes in there out of nowhere. I think she was too far back when she started, and so she didn't get in the position she wanted to be in as soon as possible. Oh.
Side out.
And again, a wider court here, and there's no doubt in my mind that Kate Fahey's at least getting to that ball. They may not necessarily win the point. And she ran right into Connor Garnett. I'm surprised Connor didn't pull his paddle out and help her out with that one.
5-7-1.
Connor's sitting there laughing on the bench right now, talking about it. Even with the crowd, I know Connor would have had that one because he would have gotten there quicker. We saw something yesterday that said that he's the quickest player in the game. And if he's not, he's certainly up there with guys like Chao. And it's funny because they're both shorter guys, but extremely quick. Fed is quick as well. Not sure who the fastest would be. Zane pointed out that fast is different than quick. They're trying so hard to sneak in there. No opportunity yet. Yeah, beautiful defense. They hit about 10 balls in a row. I always try and recommend to people, hey, first decent ball you get up there, because it's really hard, even at the pro level, to hit 10 resets in a row that all just drop in the kitchen like that. And a little confusion there, and Alix is sorry because she kind of moved over, and it's really hard, even if you're in your mind, if you know to be prepared to hit a shot because your partner might not. It's just your brain's telling you, you know what, someone else has got that, I don't need to get it. And you just shut down just for a brief second.
Point.
And yeah, possibly an ill-advised attack there. I saw Alix already backing up, sliding, and getting her two-handed backhand
Alix serving over here.
It certainly wasn't going to win the point with that attack by Zoe.
9-5-2.
Zoe and Judit are stacking.
Side out.
And I couldn't see what happened there. Looks like the ball hit Alix, and she's having a little laugh about it. She's giving the signal to stay where she is, so it looks like they are not going to switch. Which is possibly to try something, you know, a little different, switch it up, give the other team a different look, and that's great to do. Whenever you're having trouble, you know, if you're stacking, stay. If you're staying, try and stack. And that goes even if one of the partners left-handed every once in a while. Great, yeah, it's so fun to watch these pros doing their thing and resetting all these tough shots. And there's Connor Pardo walking onto the court. He's going to sit down next to Connor Garnett there, or in that area at least. And his dad, Dirk, also. Dirk's standing in my way. I'm going to yell at him in a second. I'd yell, but I'd be yelling at you, and Dirk wouldn't hear me at this point anyway. Really loud music coming here from center court. I'm assuming they're between matches over there. Wow, beauty. And we've seen a lot of those today. It's just really hard because very few people attack that ball down the line.
Game point.
If they do, a lot of times it's going to the players, you know, two-handed backhand, which is lethal.
10-6-1.
But if you bide your time, you sneak it in there, and you don't do it too often, it just makes the other player look foolish almost because they're just watching it float by them down the line.
Second serve.
And nice location there by Zoe. She just put that ball right down the
Game
middle
point.
between the two of them. And I think Alix got a paddle on it, but was not able to get it back.
10-6-2.
Could be wrong there. I'm not sure if they won that last point. This is game point here for Kate now. Wow, so that's 2 in a row there. And that ball just floated by her. She hardly put any pace on that ball. And they get some attaboys from.
Tournaments are a fun and exciting way to grow your game. Connect with other players and stay active in the welcoming pickleball community. Whether you're a seasoned player or looking to try your first tournament, we have a place for you.
New ball. Game 2, time in. 0-0-2. Side out.
Really nice attack volley there.
0-0-1. Second serve.
And Zoe reached in there, had a nice attack off a difficult ball.
0-0-2.
Was able to finish on the second shot.
Side out. Zero, 0-1. Point.
And you didn't attack that one, and Kate Fahey was
1-3-1.
ready for it.
Point.
By the way, I believe Judit is the correct pronunciation. But certainly there's no H
2-3-1.
at the end of it. I saw Dominic Pickleball Catalano post the other day, jokingly asking whether it was Judit or Judith, which I believe bothers her, so at least I was going to say Judit. I know in Spanish,
Point.
the J often has a sound like a Judit,
Hold that.
but I don't know. I'll check with her. Next time I'll get it right for sure. Not sure what's going on. Checking the score, perhaps. According to the screen I have here is 2-0, so nice start. Hopefully get back in this match.
Time in. 2-3-2.
So
Point.
So I was depending on the scoreboard there, which is behind, so it's actually 2-3-2. I need to listen more closely to what the referee is saying.
3-3-2.
Yes.
Side up.
And that little flick by Alix clips the net, which was enough to take it about 6 inches wide.
3-3-1.
And so we're knotted up at 3 here. The scoreboard is correct now that you're seeing on your screen. Thanks to Matt Mayfield working hard for us in the booth.
Point.
And when I say booth, I mean a large truck outside that I went out inside last time. And the producer for our thing here has to do
4-3-1.
everything, whereas for championship court, they've got like 4 or 5 different people. Everybody with a specific job to do
Second
like
serve.
graphics.
4-3-2. Side out. Three, 4-1.
Wow. So not only was that a great point, but there's
Ball
been
is out.
no lobs here today
Point.
that I've seen or remember. And now we had 3 in 1 point. I was just about to mention the first lob, and then there was a second one, and then there was a third one. And all 3 of them were
4-4-1.
beautiful, but the third one was just slightly long. And both Kate and Alix, luckily it was long because they were about to run over each other back there at the point they realized it was
Point.
out. That's very bad luck there on the let ball. We call that a Canadian drop shot there. And very frustrating, right? This is a tough match. They're trying to fight their way back into. They got a
5-4-1.
slight 1 point lead, and all of a sudden you get a let ball, and it's a let ball that you cannot get to.
Second serve.
I mentioned earlier that they gave a warning to Jason Peary, who's a coach on the bench for Alix and Kate, and it's funny because I was trying to coach a couple
5-4-2.
friends of mine who were playing against Judit in a qualifying match at a San Francisco pro tournament. I forget whether it was
Point.
APP or PPA. And I got sanctioned by the ref, and I remember Judit looking over at me, and she was putting her, hand up and down, back and forth like a person
6-4-2.
talking. So she was on to me. I talked to her about it afterwards at some point, and she forgave me, so all is well. But it's hard sometimes not to give
7-4-2.
your friends some tips in addition to encouragement. Oh, beautiful
Side
shot.
out.
Oh, no, did it go long? I don't know. And I can't see the monitors right there, so I'm looking for the reactions of the players to
4-7-1.
give me a clue as to what's going on.
Second serve.
So that's unfortunate. They need some points right here. All right, 7-4. I really feel like they need
4-7-2.
at least a point here.
Side out.
And really nice shot there. Zoe put it in a really nice spot, and Alix just hit
7-4-1.
a really great volley, and it caught Zoe without being able to make a slip step. And that ball comes right to me. I've got it in my hand here.
8-4-1.
And they're taking a timeout, so I'm going to keep it. Here we go. 8-4-1. We'll see what effect my having held that ball for a few seconds has here.
Point.
Oh, and so it's Jinx Zoe. Zoe, we got our answer there. Okay, so right now they got to stop the bleeding here. 9-4, only 2 points away from the match. Ooh, and luckily that dropped in. She hit that ball.
Point. Match
10-4.
point.
So we got match point here. So they really got to bear down because I believe they're still on a 1.
10-4-1. Second serve.
And so, again, a ball that I couldn't exactly tell where it went, but obviously the match is not over, so must have gone just long. And the ball's over here somewhere, and the volunteer's looking for it, and it's just in front of our desk because I couldn't see it underneath
Match point.
the desk. That's what we have here is a desk,
10-4-2.
portable desk, a few monitors sitting on it.
Point game match.
And that one sails long. It's a Utah miss right there. And that'll do it for this match. So fairly convincing Wang.